bubbles in our beer.
Ridiculous.
We'll get the clink going.
Ridiculous.
We'll get the clink.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, sir. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Let's do this.
2022, showtime.
All right.
Oh man, I wish I had some lime juice.
I know.
Damn it.
It is missing lime.
Damn it.
It's okay. It's crisp. It's
very
crisp.
cold.
Very cold.
Goes good with my cigar.
It is still good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a drink 6 of kind of beer.
Yeah, but when you put lime in it and it gets that mix of lime, you're drinking 8 or 9 of them.
Yeah, it's troubling.
So we're kicking off the new year, right?
Yeah.
I think. This hat, cone hat's got to go though.
Yeah, it's a bit choky.
Yeah.
It's a bit choky.
Not my favorite.
Here, throw that here. Give it to me. Throw that over. I don't want that crap blocking. Some good stuff. Some good stuff.
New IG pic?
Yeah.
Make it look like I'm a party animal?
I know. Look at me.
Ridiculous.
Look at me.
Goodness.
All right. This episode, no reviews.
No reviews.
We're going to do it. We're doing top
How are we doing
10.
this? We going... First of all, people that do lists 1 to 10, you're a moron.
Oh,
like
why would you start off at 1?
Absolute idiot.
Why would you start with 1?
You're an idiot.
That's awful.
No.
Cool. You're number 1, and then I click away.
Yeah, and then I'm not
and then I'm
watching
done.
the rest of your video.
Yeah.
A lot
Stupid.
of people going 1 to 10 this year.
Oh, that's dumb. Don't
I
do
watch
that.
a lot of top 10s
Don't
every year.
do that.
But no, 10 to 1.
10 to 1, always.
So we're going
always.
worst movies first?
You want to do worst?
Yeah, we'll do worst. Because, I mean, we're not going to... Yeah,
All right, fine.
We'll do worst.
So worst is funny because we're going to start at number 10 with the worst, which is actually the best of the worst. Right?
Yeah.
And then we're going to save the worst of the worst for last.
For number 1.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with my worst. Is they're not, like, awful movies. I just didn't like them.
Yeah.
I didn't like... And that's the big thing I'm going to stress today.
Yeah.
These are my movies. I pick them.
I
like them. If you don't like them, I don't care.
I agree with you because...
These are not... Your top 10 of anything is not supposed to be the best of it. It's supposed to be what you individually liked the most.
Especially with something subjective like movies.
Movies, restaurants, whatever it is.
Yeah, like don't come at me telling me that my list is wrong.
No, you can't.
Hey, you have your own list.
You can think it's stupid and it sucks because it might be.
It's fine.
But that doesn't mean it's wrong.
Yeah, don't say it's wrong. You can tell me your opinion. In fact, I love to hear people's opinions about why they might disagree with something, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong. It just means that we don't agree.
And that's why these episodes are fun because there's nothing to reviews. There's nothing to a lot of banter.
There's no right or wrong.
It's
just fun.
But we're going worst.
All right, let's do it. So what is the best of the worst for you?
Okay, see, so this is where I
Number 10.
This is where I get messed up. So I guess I only have 9.
Well,
because I have my worst list is 10 is blank, and then it goes to 9. So I must have gotten wrapped
All right, well,
up
then let me let me put my 10.
I'll let you take.
I'll throw my 10 in, and then you can throw your 9. But I do want to reiterate, it was actually hard making a top 10 worst.
It was way harder.
Some of these movies I actually still liked. I just didn't like them as much as the other movies. Maybe I should also state that I saw almost 40 movies this year.
I saw 42.
Dang.
Woo!
I was at
42.
I was at 39. So there was a wide range of movies to choose from, right? So it's not like I only saw 20 movies and then I got to put 20 or 10 in the top and 10 in the bottom. There's a good range in there of movies for me. So
we'll let you kick off 10. I guess I didn't do a 10. I didn't do a 10.
All right. So number 10 for me. Are we going to do shout outs? Are we going to do like honorable mentions?
I have 2 honorable mentions for my best list.
Okay.
I couldn't even come up with 10 worst, so I don't have an honorable mention.
Yeah. All right. I have an honorable mention for...
Can I name a movie I didn't see, but I just
No. You just think it would be bad?
Everybody just talks shit about it, so I just want to talk shit about it too.
But what if it's on my list, though?
I doubt it.
Oh, yeah?
On your best list?
No, my worst list.
Oh,
what if it's...
Be.
I just want to say that I do have an
list.
honorable mention for my worst list.
That's fine.
which is Holiday in Santa Fe.
Okay.
Okay. And
not well liked.
Listen. I understand the hype around here, specifically, because
like
it's
around town or around the movie.
No, like around like there's obviously a local love for this movie because people are from here, people understand what's going on, and there is like I think people who understand the movie are gonna appreciate it a little bit more, and they could also hate it. They could also hate it more.
Yeah.
But I do think a lot of people are probably cutting it some slack.
Because it's...
I think it was actually worse than what people are saying.
people didn't like it.
And I think that they probably should have not liked it more. Because I don't think it's a good movie.
But people that live in Colorado hated it if they saw it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But only 95,000 people saw this movie, and it was the 95,000 people that live in Santa Fe.
Yeah. So, but if people in New York saw this movie, they'd be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, 100%.
But the reason why it's an honorable mention is because it's sort of like an outlier. Like, I don't really count it. Like, I'm not gonna
like not a wide release.
Yeah, exactly. It's a Hallmark movie, so I'm not really. Yeah,
they all find love in the end.
But I just thought it was funny because it did take place in Santa Fe, but I'm not really counting it. So I want to just sort of put that out there. All right. My number 10 is Army of Thieves.
Okay.
Again, I'm not saying I didn't like it.
Okay.
I'm not saying I didn't like it. Just unfortunately not as good as some of the others.
Okay.
So, number 10, Army of Thieves.
Okay. We're going into number 9 for me.
So, number 9 for Diego.
Number 9, Fast 9.
Ooh, okay.
Number 9, Fast 9.
Never saw Fast 9, so.
Number 9, Fast 9. Mostly because you had everything and you wasted all of it. Like, you had a lot of good stuff.
Dang.
And somebody just didn't do everything that they could have with all the right stuff. And the drama is getting real hot around the movies.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, man, that even knocked it down. So Fast 9 going in at number 9.
I will say it's getting so ridiculous that I won't. I might say the word ridiculous a lot in this episode, but I feel like we're this close from making a movie about making the movies.
Yeah, just kiss and make up already.
Yeah, like, come on, Dwayne Johnson. Get back with the family.
Get back with your family.
Yeah. But family.
Fat 9, F9.
F9.
Yeah.
Number 9, F9. All right. Number 9 for me, Godzilla vs. Kong.
No way! That was a great movie.
It is not a good movie. It is not a good movie. And you know what? It falls apart, which is why I was upset with it.
Because so that was your 9?
That was my 9.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it falls apart, and I just wish it would have stayed more grounded. Like, once they go into the earth, like, it was so close.
A whole
it was
tunnel.
So close.
Yeah.
And if they just kind of just got away from that crazy crap of being in the middle of the earth where all the other monsters live, I think I probably would have been.
There's a whole other world within the world.
Yeah. Earth 2 within the earth.
Within Earth 1? Yeah. Okay, I feel that.
All right.
Okay, so number 8, Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh, yeah! All right!
No, it was just...
You fooled me for a second. Damn it.
But I thought it was your 8 too, so I thought they were both 8, so I got excited.
Oh, no.
I was like, I don't want him to know, so I had to dial it back.
It could have been your 8 if you actually put 10 on there, you goon.
Damn it. All right. Yeah, it was not... I mean, cool.
Yeah,
cool,
it was like,
but the movie is not
entertaining to a point, right?
Yeah, but even it wasn't enough entertainment to be like.
I agree.
Yeah. So.
Because again, at some point you're like, what? And that's why I put it on this list.
Yeah, how does Godzilla swim so fast?
I mean, all of it is crazy.
He's an Olympic swimmer.
And we talked about it when we reviewed it. At some, you do have to sort of accept the fact that you're watching a monster movie.
Yeah.
But it does get to a point where you're just like,
no, enough's enough.
Yeah.
Enough's enough.
That's it.
I mean, I'll watch another one if it comes out, but like, whatever.
All right. Number 8 for me, Red Notice.
Red Notice. Okay.
All right. This is so interesting. This is like a live.
It's like a game show.
Yeah, I know. Did we get the same one?
I might need another beer.
Dang.
Do it quick. I'm gonna have to light up my.
Yeah, light it up. Yeah, Red Notice. Not a good. God, and again.
Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, but sort of what you were saying about F9, right? Like you have all the pieces.
Yeah, that is.
It should have been a lot better. I hated the twist. I just like. You have 3 superstars. And
the biggest in the world.
Yeah.
2 of them.
And this is the best you did? Like, that's where it got me, was it should have been 10 times better.
Yeah.
So, but to Netflix's credit, it was like the most watched, most money-earning movie for them in their history. So they feel like they did right, but
no,
the only reason they got those views is because of the stars, not because it was a good movie.
Yeah, nobody was watching Red Notice because they saw Red Notice on the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
They saw the poster of who was in it, and
yeah,
like, I'll watch
they didn't even care what it was about.
Goons. Number 7 for me, Tom and Jerry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
But and again, here's going back to
it's
this.
a
Not
good.
like the movie was like an awful.
It's
movie,
a good movie.
But I needed Tom and Jerry to be like something I want to watch again.
Oh,
like, like, yo, I gotta like put on Tom and Jerry in the background. Like Chloe Grace Moretz is awesome.
Yeah.
Like the animation, like with the half thing, like should have been cool, but like I found it confusing and like.
All right.
So again, I didn't hate the movie, but like it didn't give me that I'm watching this again soon.
Right, and I
I'm
get
like,
that.
Oh man, like
it was a one and done.
Awesome Tom and Jerry, but like that'll do it. That'll do it for me on Tom and Jerry.
I think most of, if not all of my worst 10 they were one and dones. I don't know if I'll be revisiting.
I'd do Fast 9.
You do Fast 9 again?
Yeah.
Just to get caught up with F10?
Yeah, F10, F1.
All right.
Yeah, it's Tom and Jerry coming in at number 7.
Number 7 for me, In the Heights.
Whoa!
In the Heights. I know people.
Starvey all night, you barely even danced with me.
Snobby.
I felt so bad when they had that fight.
And then they're like in the club, and then they like have the blackout. Yeah. Blackout.
Look at the fire. Ooh, such a great
soundtrack.
So great.
Good soundtrack. Not a good movie.
Okay.
Look, it was one of the few movies this year where I turned to my wife and I was like, "Dang, this is boring." And it's hard for me to
$96,000. Holla. Woo!
Again, like you're talking about a song.
Which was
like it's not one thing that you've done so far is quoted a line from the movie. You're just like, oh, the songs are good.
Great songs.
I get it. But it's not a good movie. It's boring. And actually, again, we talked about it before. Like, it just didn't have the heart. Like, I just wasn't caring. I didn't care about the characters. I didn't care about what was going on. So when things happened, I didn't care. I didn't care when people got together. I didn't care when people were fighting. I didn't care when people were dying.
I cared about the pool scene,
I didn't care about anything.
For different reasons.
For different reasons. Yeah.
Watch that pool scene 2 or 3 times. Number 6! Number 6, Red Notice.
Oh, man!
There it is!
Yeah. Woo! I love it. We have the same movies on the list.
Definitely didn't have In the Heights on here. Might be on another list, though.
Oh,
another list later on tonight.
Oh, man.
Red Notice. So, like, it was fun enough, but again, I don't feel like I need to go back to it.
No, never. I agree.
And now they're talking about a sequel. I'm like, it's like, I'm fine, I guess.
Yeah. They set you up for a sequel. I get it, but.
And so now I like the premise of the sequel better. Maybe the sequel will be better.
Okay. Because
now they're like all together doing shit.
Yeah.
Instead of against each other.
Yeah.
So now seeing the 3 of them team up is a better premise for me than seeing 2 of them team up against another one.
I get that.
The 3 of them together could be some high-flying action.
I get it, because one of the things that pissed me off the most was the twist.
Yeah.
So if that didn't happen, then I probably would have enjoyed it more. So if we're already starting off with no dumb twist, then I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
That was your
6, huh?
That was number 6.
6 for me was Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
6? Okay, so it's not top 5 worst.
No, not top 5 worst. And again, I have to separate it because I'm like, you know what? I enjoyed it. I was watching
You didn't
it.
like Cole.
No, I hated the fact that they brought in another character.
Yeah, which I don't like.
I hated it.
But yeah. I liked Cole, but I don't like I didn't need him
But they could have made a movie about Cole and called it Cage Fight, and then they would have just been fine making that movie. But don't bring him into a Mortal Kombat movie where you have
a million characters.
You have so many characters that you could pick from and tell any of their stories, and then you made up a character. And again, it was cheesy, but that wasn't even what I disliked the most about it. It was just the fact that the storytelling was so bad. I was just
another movie where the sequel will be better.
I hope so. Yeah, I really hope so.
I think they're getting money.
Well, and it was I was gonna say it was limited, right? It's not like this filmmaker had all the resources in the world. They were bound by, I'm sure, finances and probably time. So I do think they probably did a decent job with what they had.
We got Cage coming up though, Johnny Cage.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. That'll be cool.
Again, get the right guy though.
I know that's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big cast. It's a big casting choice.
So I'm going to number 5, and this is where the hate comments come in. Death threats start.
All right.
I mean, I'm probably just death threats.
Yeah.
Or I just
straight up, or you just get murdered.
Or we have to do the thing where they're like, we never saw him after that night.
Yeah. This is the last thing we have of you.
Like a Dateline thing. It's Luca.
Whoa. Why? The thing is, I understand it not being the best movie, but top 5.
And here's why. There's so many better animated movies.
Oh yeah.
Than Luca.
Oh yeah.
And not saying in 2021 the Disney Pixar thing.
Yeah.
I think there's just so many better ones, and I know it's 2021.
Yeah.
But I can just rattle off so many more I enjoyed more than Luca.
Yeah.
And I felt like there was the moments of heart and the moments of wow, this is special, but they were so brief.
Yeah.
I felt. I'm like, whoa,
maybe.
this is wow. And then
they blow.
Whoa, hold on.
They blow past it.
Hold on, I'm starting to feel don't get rid of it. I'm starting to feel things.
All right.
And that bothered me so much.
Because
I felt that special moment. I was like, wow, this is. And then they're doing something. I'm like, no, you didn't give me a moment to
let's sit on it. Yeah.
All right. That just bothered me so much.
Oh, interesting.
Because I looked at other movies and I'm like, wow, and those movies not drag, but those moments.
Oh yeah,
are a long time, and then you remember those moments.
Yeah.
So you remember
I know
when
what
this
you're saying.
happened, and I don't remember a lot of what happened with Luca because it was so short, and that bothered me.
The movie was short, right? Wasn't it a short movie or no?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Was it? I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
It was a short.
Maybe the fact that I don't remember is probably a sign that you are correct. Yeah, you are correct.
Again, it's not that the movie was an awful movie. It bothered me. It bothered me. I wish I had more time.
Hey, but you know what? If you okay there? You okay?
So I can sure my mic was forward. So that's it. Yeah, number 5.
All right. Number 5 for me, also but I feel like my number 5 is probably your number 3. But
I think we have the same number 1 now that I think about it.
Oh yeah?
Maybe,
cool. Number 5 for me is Eternals.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if that's going to upset people or people are going to be like, yeah, I get it. But top 5 worst movies for me of 2021. Number 5, Eternals. I was so mad at that movie. And I think a lot of it, look, little spoiler, okay? There's 2 movies on this list with the same director, okay? And the first one that I have here is Eternals. And the movie is just slow, and I just wanted more. And we talked about the character development of this movie, and I think a lot of it had to do with what we were hoping this movie would be versus what it actually became. And I just left that movie upset. Even the score of that movie, I was upset because it's just like it wasn't. And we talked about how it didn't fit into the Marvel universe, and that's not a bad thing. But it was.
It didn't have to, but if it was better.
Yeah, it was off. It did not sit well with me when I left that theater because of the lack of character development, because of the fact that it was boring. And we got some really cool shots. We got some really cool things, but it was just like so. I was more frustrated watching that movie than I was happy that I was watching that movie.
I was pretty annoyed. I think we all came out of it too, like with not a lot to say.
Yeah,
because the three of us looked at each other, we're like, should we
damn
talk
it
about this? Should we just go home?
I think we were like upset. I think we were like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we talk again like characters we thought were dumb and just like
a lot of good stuff.
I'm not here to here to re-review, but
a lot of good stuff. But too much bad stuff.
The reason it's number 5 is because I was actually mad.
My number 4 is a movie you probably haven't seen. This was a January movie.
Okay.
Without Remorse.
Is that I did not see it, but that was Jordan, right? Michael B. Jordan. He sets the car on fire.
Michael B.
It looks so cool.
Michael B. is one of the coolest cats out there.
Yeah.
Guy might be Superman. For crying out loud. I don't know if that's still a thing, but he might be Superman.
He actually might be Superman.
I want to put... pissing off people. I kind of want to put him on like not top shelf, but more of an elite level. Like, dude, he can do big time stuff.
He's going to probably do Creed 3.
He can do a Superman. He can do a Creed. He can do these big time stuff. Don't do these little movies. Like, don't. Like, and I'm not saying, get out. I'm not doing that. I'm Michael B. Jordan. I'm Michael B. Jordan, bro. Like, get out of here with that. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't want him to have that attitude.
Yeah.
But he should be treated like that. Like, no, we're going to have you do elite stuff. And this movie was cool. It's just I've seen it 99 other times in my life.
So then why did he do it?
I don't know.
Yeah, what was the point?
So what I wanted to do, and I didn't get to it, was go see A Journal for Jordan.
Oh.
At the end of the year, which I didn't get to.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, maybe I'll have a movie.
Because he has
number 1.
And everyone said that movie that he did with Jamie Foxx was good. I can't remember what that was.
I can see the poster.
That was like end of 2020.
I can see the poster.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just I've seen this movie so many times before.
Yeah, so I wonder why.
The only reason it was good is because Michael B. Jordan was in it.
Maybe he was contractually obligated.
Yeah, or he's like, I don't have anything to do right now.
Yeah, I got 6 months.
Yeah, you want to give me quick 2-3 mil? All right.
Yeah.
And then he did it.
And then he goes and does it.
But like after it, I'm like,
but he still brings his A game.
Yeah, but then that's the thing. The movie was great because of him.
Yeah.
But as I was watching, I'm like, damn, we could put this guy in a big budget.
Yeah. What's he
movie,
doing here?
And he could rock it.
Yeah,
I see. Remorse number 4.
All right. Never saw it. You're correct. I don't know if you saw my number 4. It was also a beginning of the year movie. Those Who Wish Me Dead. On
Angelina
HBO
Jolie?
Max.
No,
Angelina Jolie.
I didn't watch it. I didn't want to. Not a Jolie fan. Thanks, Eternals.
Yeah. Also why I hated that movie. No, it was fine. You know, it's sort of the same thing though. It's like I've seen this movie a lot, right? Where like there's an enemy and you're trying to escape the enemy and it's like a, you know, like a whodunit? No, it's like a bad guy that is, what's the easiest way to sum up this movie? It's someone who's on the run from a bad guy, right? And the bad guy sent hitmen after this person.
Oh yeah.
And then so they're on the run because they have a secret that they're keeping, right? And so it's just, I did not think it was anything special. I didn't think that it even, like, it could have been a short story. So that was actually what I thought when I was watching this movie. I'm like, you could have told this story in probably 30 minutes. We didn't need all the other, like, it could have been a short film versus an actual movie. And I don't think a movie is where it needed to be.
Was Angie at least good in it?
Nah. I mean, she's good. I mean, she's amongst some of the best, right?
Yeah.
So, but like, is her character memorable in any way? Nah. The thing is, you could have replaced her with somebody, and the movie would have played the same.
Okay,
and
so it wasn't. It was.
Yeah.
It was just a.
So
bad
it wasn't.
movie.
It was just Angelina Jolie
being awful.
Yeah. No. No.
Don't like her.
Just showing up.
Number 3, Eternals.
Oh, okay. I knew it was going to be on your list somewhere. Yeah.
Not number 1. I don't want to go over Eternals again. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Not a great movie.
Yeah,
Big letdown.
wasn't good. It wasn't good. The only reason people saw that movie was for the end credits scene. Let's be honest. Okay?
Yeah.
Wasn't good. And again, sad because you're like, man, what a cast. What a great cast.
What a set of characters.
Yeah. So much to like a well of information for these characters. And you're talking about one of the baddest bad guys that there is. And they made him
across any universe.
Yeah, and they did Carnage dirty. Like,
and
it
that's
was
why
awful.
I think it goes back to the thing, and I know all the big time reviewers are like, it needed to be rated R. It needed to be rated R.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Carnage is a savage.
His name is Carnage.
He's a savage.
He needs to
and to truly appreciate that, he needed to pull people's heads off.
Absolutely.
He just did.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
Completely agree with you.
But whatever.
So that was unfortunate. And look, it's a bad movie. It's not a good movie.
Yeah.
And we, again, like I don't want to re-review these movies.
Yeah,
because
we're flying
we
by.
did all these reviews.
Yeah.
So but it's not a good movie, which is what is also upsetting.
Yeah, because again, it could have been.
Could have been. All right.
But number 2,
Number two.
and I'll defend it.
All right.
I'll defend it. Not in a good way. I just didn't like this movie.
All right.
Black Widow.
Oh. Black Widow almost made my list.
Black Widow.
Almost. But number 2.
And here's why.
All right.
It's because Scarlett Johansson's phenomenal. One of the best.
Yeah.
One of the best in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Just the best in pretty much everything she does.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like they did right by her with this movie.
Like
I felt
like
it
there's
was
a bigger a
yes,
bigger thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like she
I agree with
she
you.
deserved, I think, a top tier Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Black Widow should have, could have, would have been one of the in the top 10 of there's 23, 22, 23.
Something.
She should have been in the top
Up
10.
to that point, probably.
She should have
23.
had one of the best movies.
Well,
She's got a killer backstory. You know, Yelena coming in, the whole everything. It had the makings of could have been a great top tier Marvel movie, and it wasn't.
I really believe that the only reason Black Widow got made was to bring in Yelena to get Florence Pugh in there, right?
But then that's like right, but it's also like you should have just done this 5 years ago when we wanted it.
But so
now nobody wanted it, nobody cared.
But to I guess piggyback a little bit off of you saying that Scarlett Johansson is amazing, I think she knew that going into this movie, and she still gave her 100%.
Yeah,
and
her performance was phenomenal.
And from what you can read, it sounds like she was very helpful with Florence Pugh and passing the baton so that she can move on.
Florence Pugh is awesome.
God, she's so good.
The villain
good.
was just non-existent.
Yeah,
there was just no villain in this movie.
Even all the drama aside, this movie's not. This movie is actually one of the weakest MCU movies.
I think. And it shouldn't have been, and that's why it bothered me so much.
Yeah, I get that.
Black Widow number 2.
Dang. All right.
No, a lot of people loved it, but
number 2 for me, and again, I feel like I'm gonna upset you a little bit, but it was Space Jam.
Okay.
Space Jam for me was just terrible.
Okay.
It's just terrible.
All right.
I think LeBron probably could have used a little more acting classes, and
Keep it on the court.
yeah, just like
I hope he does a lot of producing.
sure. I hear, but
I'm all on board for that.
the thing is,
I'm all on board for his checkbook.
there's definitely, I don't think there's any question about his work ethic. I think he's probably a hardworking individual who does nothing but give 110%. I just don't think he's in his wheelhouse when it comes to acting.
Yeah. Aside
from that, though, like you're the villain and the whole concept.
Don Cheadle's great.
But you're not using Don Cheadle great. You're
Using
using him in the worst way.
CGI Don Cheadle.
You're using him in the worst way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, not a
But-
good movie.
All
Not
right.
a good movie.
So
your
my
number
number one.
Woo!
Dollar store, baby.
Yeah. I felt like it was appropriate.
You want to take a stab at it? Take a guess?
You're number one.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
take a
I
stab
do.
at
I do.
Dang, I already know yours. Kind of bummed.
Yeah,
okay,
I know.
it's okay.
I mean, I gave it away.
No,
I
it's all
said
good.
spoiler.
It's all good.
Number one for you. I'm trying to think of the movies that you hated this year.
And I'll say this. I truly just, there's nothing I liked about this movie.
Matrix Resurrections.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
It's Space Jam: A New Legacy.
No way.
I didn't change nothing.
Oh man.
It's Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Dang, that's awesome.
That movie was awful.
I thought I was gonna hurt your feelings,
It's
dude.
so bad.
It is. It's so bad. Absolutely.
Again, LeBron's
All right.
a great guy. I got LeBron hanging on my wall right now.
Yeah.
I've had LeBron hanging on my wall since I was 12. Love the guy.
Absolutely. No, but not even that could save the
But
movie.
not even that could be like, could I give it a pass?
Yeah.
And being like, yo, all right, whatever, the movie sucks, but LeBron's in it. No, this movie's awful.
It is awful. It's terrible.
It never, ever should have been made. Warner Brothers has put out some of the biggest piles of garbage in 2021.
That we can agree on.
The just absolute piles of garbage.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I cannot believe that somebody watched this in the test screenings, the early ons, and said, yeah, keep going.
How did it
Yeah.
get past how did it get past the script approval?
But that's a thing. Somebody looked at this, read it over, talked to their guys,
Yeah.
and they said, make it.
Green light this.
And it's awful.
It's absolutely
It's
terrible.
awful.
Cool.
It's awful.
I'm glad.
Cool. All right.
Yeah,
nice.
right. I'm happy. The thing is, so my number one is not really a mystery. I think I made it pretty well known throughout this
Yeah,
whole
call me
year.
3 a.m, just pissed off about it.
Dude, I saw it. 'Cause
Breathing in the phone.
it was also frustrating that I saw this in the beginning of the year. And then it just like sat with me all year. Right? Because my number
you're the
one
man.
is, because again, I don't know if you saw it.
No,
Ever.
I don't. I have to watch it at some point.
I
but
know.
I've also been saying that all year.
But I feel like, God, if you saw it, I feel like Space Jam and this movie would have been competing for one another. Because that's how this was for me. Okay, so my number one is Nomadland.
Oscar winner, Best Picture, Chloe Zhao.
I hate this movie so much. So much.
Speaking
It
of the
bugs
award
me
winner.
so much.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like I am not even in the same universe as these people that are voting for this movie for Best Picture, right? Like I can't fathom how people watched this movie and said, "Yep, that's it."
But they
the
said
best
of
picture.
all of the movies.
Yeah, of all the movies that came out.
And I like what you said where you're like, I want to watch this movie with somebody that like thought it was a Best Picture and explain
Yes.
to me why.
Because I'm so on the other side of the fence with it, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm not even close to, because I hated this movie so much, but apparently the Academy loved it. And I just want somebody to help get me there a little bit, because I'm way over here. I'm not in the same universe as these people. So I would love it if someone sat me down and been like, look, it's because you've never worked at Amazon before. And I'd be like, I shouldn't have to enjoy this stupid movie. God, I hate it.
Alright.
Nomadland, number one.
So
Worst
that wraps
movie
up
of
That
2021.
wraps up the top 10.
Top 10 worst.
Worst.
All right.
This is a perfect time for an intermission
Yeah.
because I want another beer.